Elena for real.
And that office was built, when this facility was built in 1957, for him, so he could do his correspondence and meet individuals. And he kept coming there till 1966 when his health failed him. This photographic exhibit, Rooted Among the Trees, which are photographs of trees that were bombed, A-bombed in Japan. So, you know, some of them look like works of art out of all that destruction. But you're going to start on this side, which where the video is playing, and don't worry because it restarts every 30 seconds. The video only plays about 3 minutes. Truman becomes president when Roosevelt dies, and then it puts a thought in your mind about what prepared this man to be president.
So underneath that flag,
The U.S. flag is buried. President Truman and Beth. This way is, and it's a small grave because they were cremated. The daughter was cremated, but Truman's graves are the flat.
Okay. And where is, that's the
Eternal flame.
eternal flame.
Honoring him.
That's to honor him. Okay, thank you so much.
Gentle skepticism.
No man ever came to the presidency of the United States under more difficult circumstances than does Harry S. Truman.
It would be foolish to pretend that President Truman possesses the qualities of leadership needed by the nation at the moment.
And I expect to continue the effort to help shorten the war and win the peace under the direction of our great leader, Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Almost unknown to the people at large, and they will await.
Truman possesses the qualities of leadership needed by the nation at the moment.
When people think of President Truman, it is with a mixture of kindliness, loyalty, and gentle skepticism.
No man ever came to the presidency.
Accentuate your positivity, eliminate the negative and laugh.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin from CBS World News. A press association has just announced that President Roosevelt is dead. The president died of a cerebral hemorrhage.
Vice President Harry Truman, who from here on will be President Truman, went immediately to the White House.
Administered by Chief Justice Harlan Fisk Stone. Mrs. Truman has had his
side. President Truman asks the full Roosevelt cabinet to remain in office, expressing his intention to carry on American policies as formulated by the Roosevelt administration.
Some of the president's advisors urge him to take pressure in the cash-strapped government. And in Greece, communist guerrillas are gaining ground in a bloody civil war. He then urges America to embrace its role as a world leader, defending democracy wherever it's threatened.
The free peoples of the world look to us for support. For a better life has died. We will not keep that hope alive.
Truman respects. It's also a threat. Marshall is a beloved war hero and needs to make a decision. Finally, at 4 p.m. on May 14th, Clifford's phone rings. Marshall sends word that he won't endorse recognition, but he won't oppose it either. The region has remained elusive, but Truman never regretted his decision.
Truman's re-election chances were looking weak. Democratic Party fraction. Two splinter groups, conservative Southern Dixiecrats, left-leaning progressives, running their own president.
two horses are advancing again. By spring, they're back in Seoul. Korea has been two nations, divided at the 38th parallel since 1945. North Korean leader Kim Il-sung has ordered his troops to unite the Korean peninsula. He's supported by communist China and possibly the Soviet Union. But why should Americans care? Calling it a police action instead of war, Truman commits to defending South Korea. Despite other generals' misgivings, Truman takes the gamble and approves the Incheon invasion. When Truman refuses to expand the war, MacArthur violates orders. He publicly challenges the president. Truman is infuriated.
I have therefore considered it essential to relieve General MacArthur so that there would be no doubt or confusion as to the real purpose and aim of our policy.
Calls come for Truman's impeachment. MacArthur comes home to a hero's welcome. Korea remains a stalemate. 6 months later, a truce, not a peace treaty, is signed. After 36,000 American and 2 million Korean deaths, North and South Korea remain divided, and still are today.
This library and museum is huge. I am totally overwhelmed.
Really old.
So these are the trees that grew from the ashes of the places that were hit by the atomic bomb, right? See, there goes as like what, memorial trees.